What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. So, for those of you that are wondering why I'm doing this is my little intro video for people that are new to the channel, or new to the Patreon for that matter. So, the reason I am doing a horror anthology channel is horror anthology happens to be one of my favorite ways to experience horror. Um, I'm a fan of anthology stories, anyways, even outside of horror, but I definitely prefer it in a horror format. I think a big reason for that is now I want you guys to understand I am absolutely 100% undiagnosed. I've never been to the hospital. I 100% cannot tell you if I for sure have it, but I am pretty sure I, like so many of you out there, have ADHD, and it is so much easier for me to focus solely on short slices of stories than it is long drawn out plots. Now that is not to say that it isn't easy, that I can't focus on a longer story. Again, some of my favorite movies of all time, like the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I mean, pick a slasher. I love most slasher stories and movies. Love a lot of supernatural horror, things like that. However, it is much easier, mostly, and much more pleasing for me to watch things in short form. I feel like there is a lot of really good stories that are being told out there in this format, and I want to explore those. There are a lot that I've seen. There are a lot that I have not seen. I am, again, I am a horror fan, so I have tried to consume horror as much as I can in all of my free time. One of the things that I want to bring up to your attention, and this is for people that do not know. Oh, hi, Gil. You're like, I hear you talking. I guess it's time to sit in your lap. Yeah, hi, buddy. Hi. I love you. For anyone that is curious, there is a Patreon, and I will be shamelessly plugging it probably at some point. You're not going to see it at first because I don't talk about it a lot, but I'm going to start plugging it in every video. Obviously, you don't have to go sign up for the Patreon, but if you're watching this video over on YouTube, every video that you see pop up on YouTube comes out a week later than it does on Patreon. Now, that's all the special stuff that I have going on Patreon for now, and that is all I'm probably going to have on Patreon. I don't have a whole lot of time to do everything that I'm sure would make the channel super duper successful. I just don't. I got a full-time job. I'm a supervisor where I work, and that's just how that's going to go. What we do here are watch-alongs and reviews. So you will see 2 videos pop up a day. You will get a watch-along, and what that means is if you have a way to watch the video, you want to watch that video and have my commentary going on at the same time. Some episodes and some stories are more talkative than others. It just depends on what episodes are leading, what episodes have credence that lead to that. And what watch-alongs are is I will always start a timer, and we will start watching the episode together. Now, episodes of shows on the very first episode of movie timers are always good. The timers are always going to be 5 seconds ahead because I don't have the technology available to me to have a timer pop up on screen as soon as I press play. In order for me to be able to do that, I would have to be able to afford an extra payment a month for Adobe and Premiere, and I had to get rid of Adobe because I'm not making enough money in other outside formats in order to be able to afford an extra $40-50 a month. 30 to 50 bucks a month. I don't remember exactly how much it is. Aside from that, the reviews are going to be for the episodes that we talk about. I want to tell you about what I liked and what I didn't like about each story in each episode. There are going to be some things that we watch that I just absolutely love and I don't have any complaints. There are going to be some things that I watch and I just think it sucks. We will be covering basically starting off three story outlets at a time. I think the first 3 that you're going to see are a combination of a movie called Patient 7. I think it's Patient 7. is what it's called. And then, and actually, I can tell you what it's called. It is called. No, I can't. It would have been the top one. I'm pretty sure it's called Patient 7. That was the sub story that usually pop up. It's either you're gonna get Patient 7, you're gonna get Goosebumps, and then there's a Korean one that we're gonna hit on the first 3 Sundays of the month because it's only 3 stories long. That is called Bangkok Haunted. It's a fun little Asian Thai story. I use the word fun loosely. They're not that great. However, those will be the first 3, and then after Bangkok Haunted's done, I'm gonna just switch down to 2. I don't need to do one story thing every Sunday that's different from everything else. I'm just gonna keep switching back and forth between the 2 shows or 2 movies or whatever. Also, I'm going on a per story basis. What that means is, for movies, every other movies are usually made up of several stories combined into one. So, for instance, Bangkok Haunted or Patient 7 is 7 stories, right? That's going to be 7 different videos as far as watch-alongs, and then 7 different videos for reviews, so 14 total videos. Like I said, you're getting 2 a day. You're getting a watch-along and a review per day. So that'll be split up like that. And then there are shows that are just shows are basically almost always going to be just episodes. Think like Tales from the Crypt, think Goosebumps, Tales from the Dark Side. These are just ones I grew up watching. Twilight Zone, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, things like this. All of these are going to be 1 episode per. Some weird kind of both. Creepshow. I don't know how many of you guys watch the new Creepshow series that's been going on over on Shudder, or AMC, depending on where you have access to it. Or if you buy it. I don't know if you can buy it. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and buy everything that I cover because I prefer to own it, if at all possible. It makes it much easier. You don't have to worry about streaming services. However, there are very rare occurrences of like Creepshow, where the new run of Creepshow for the newest seasons of the show, each episode has 2 stories. So for those, it's going to be, you've got like 14 episodes in a season. It's going to be split basically into 28 days because I'm covering 1 story per thing. And that's what I really want to focus on is I want to focus on the individual stories that are being told. I want to allow time to really sit down and think about what we just watched. And you're a weirdo. Oh yeah. I got my baby in my lap. He's my new. This is weird. Ever since I started doing this channel stuff specifically for this, my buddy Gil here has decided that he wants to sit in my lap and get chin scritches and stare up at me. Yeah, this is new. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you a little update on why we're doing what we're doing and why we're here, and I can direct everyone so everyone knows what to expect moving forward. Again, go over to Patreon if you want to do things early. I'm not begging by any means, guys. It's just an option. If you want to watch things a week earlier, it's all available over there. The reviews I actually put out for everyone on Patreon for free. That's just a regular member, paid or not. But the actual watch-alongs are paid. As far as watch-alongs go, it is up to you to figure out how you're going to watch along with me. So either you can own it, rent it, stream it on a streaming service. I will never promote illegal measures, but do what you do. But yeah, so that's that. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for stopping by on the channel. I hope you enjoy watching along and having conversations with me. I will be reading the comments. I will be commenting back on comments that happen to pop up. And I'm excited for this. For those of you that don't know, we used to do music reactions on a channel on YouTube called Hella Depraved. That's pretty much died at this point. I'm not saying we'll never go back to doing it, but for now it just doesn't seem like it's in the cards. There's just too much going on in life, and it's a lot harder to do that than it is this. This is something I can sit here, record a couple episodes at night, and then upload it in the morning. So it's not a big deal, but reactions it's hard coordinating stuff for both me and my fiance, and it's just a pain in the butt. Anyways, like I said, thanks for stopping by, guys. Remember, Patreon for a week early if that's what if you guys want things a week early. And yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for taking the time. See you there.